going forward.
I think I'm okay. I just wanted that clarification.
Yes.
It is even from past regimes, because
Yes.
in the last 1 year, I would have really benefited from a single court order that either Parliament or the executive has disregarded. So if you're going back to past regimes, I think I'm satisfied.
Yes, it's a historical fact, and we would like that
But also to point out to you, General Secretary,
yes,
the stabilization fund is not a new fund. It had been there. Again, it had been abused and misused elsewhere. It's always existed.
Yes, there's always...
General Secretary, please
yes,
don't be intimidated by Ichungwa.
Yes, the majority
they are only informing him because he seems not to...
from the majority leader.
I'm only informing. You know, General Secretary is sitting next to my moderator.
Yes.
Therefore, I cannot attempt.
He might excommunicate you.
General Secretary,
yes,
respectfully, you have 2 last minutes to say something.
Yes, if it doesn't interject, I'll finish quickly. On IEBC panel, we have a very simple approach. We don't want political parties to play a role in selection of IEBC commissioners. We want a professional IEBC. We have been involved in this for quite a long time, since 1992. So we believe that because there was a lot of controversy around the selection panel that is in place, of which we also have 2 representatives, which was the question from the minority leader, is that we are open to look backwards and say, can we get a panel that is acceptable to all the sides in the political arena? That is what we are saying. So that then we can get an IEBC and a commission that is professional. We do not wish to have, it's our position that the IPPG framework, which created the ECK, where political parties directly nominated the commissioners, was creating a situation where the referee is chosen by the parties and the players. So we are for a professional IEBC. And we know the law was amended, there were court orders and so on and so forth. So we have been involved in this game and would prefer that a political settlement that gives us a panel that is agreeable and gives us commissioners that are also agreeable to Kenyans, then we can move on. On funds, I think we are clear. Political leaders in this country want to manage funds. CDF was created in early 2000 to provide for devolved funds. It was after we got the new constitution, there was no alignment with the new constitution. So it's time for us to actually align these funds, because I know also once we pass this one for oversight by Senate, because Senate have been demanding a fund as well, and the women rep. What about the MCAs? So what we are saying is what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Then go ahead and establish a fund for every MCA in this country, which is going to be absurd. So let's do away with these funds. I'm not saying we do away with them tomorrow, but can we have a conversation so that the executive runs with funds? Then we have our parliamentarians running with oversight. I think on the last question, yes, we participate and we are members of IRCK, the Interreligious Council, and we have 2 representatives in the panel. But even having them on board, we know the challenges we had when we nominated them. We have full confidence in them, but Kenya is bigger than all of us. It's time for us to sit down and talk and come up with a panel that is acceptable to all parties. And then we can have an IEBC. Thank you very much.
Chair, maybe just to clarify, my question was, in the absence of political parties nominating panelists, are there other bodies? I was hoping maybe you would say in relation to what the minority